Cheese is more than a cultural icon for us. It's big business in Wisconsin.
You can find our cheese in Asia and Europe and South America.
Wisconsin has a long tradition of crafting the world's finest cheese.
It's a huge part of the state's identity and its livelihood. Cheese has put food on the table in Wisconsin for many, many years.
Sartori cheese, our ambition is to make the best cheese in the world.
Blair Wilson works for a fourth-generation family-owned business that makes gourmet cheeses. That's what Wisconsin is known for. 130 dairy farms supply the milk Sartori uses to make its products.
A neat thing about Sartori is that we buy that milk not based on a contract, but on a handshake.
1/10 of Sartori's revenues come from cheese exports, and as with other cheese makers, that number has been rising. But tariffs of up to 25%, just imposed by Mexico and China, two of America's largest export markets, threatened to sour the situation. Wisconsin calls itself America's Dairyland. The milk and cheese industries are big here, so when tariffs threaten business in any way, that puts people on edge.
It's compressing our margins. It's making that business unprofitable.
Our goal is to increase exports, and we want great trading partners, and we want to grow exports. So this is not good for Wisconsin.
The head of the Wisconsin Cheesemakers Association says more expensive U.S. cheese will only cause that cheese to pile up unsold, further depressing already low milk prices. He says China bought $50 million worth of Wisconsin dairy products last year and worries it will now look for other suppliers, just as producers here may have to look for new customers.
This level of volatility makes it difficult from a planning aspect to make sure that we're being profitable and doing the right things for our family farms.
Many in this state are sympathetic with U.S. President Donald Trump's attempts to redress what he sees as trade imbalances, but they don't want to see the tariffs drag on.
It's not good, but we're hoping that it's temporary. We're hoping that it's a part of a negotiation, and as it moves forward, the tariffs will not stay at this level.
The EU already prevents companies like Sartori from selling cheese under names like Parmesan and Asiago.
The European Union is promoting very aggressively on a global basis to protect these common names and really go against decades of trademark law.
A dispute, he says, has been amplified by the current global trade environment. Sartori believes cheesemakers should compete on a level playing field. May the best man win.
My hope is that really free trade, will carry the day.
That's an open question in a part of the U.S. where tariffs are a particularly big deal. Hendrik Sabrandi, CGTN, Plymouth, Wisconsin.